Hello. Hi. Myself Nitish. As you know, we were completed part 4 video uh, of quantity surveying and contract management. This is the part 5 video of quantity surveying and contract management, which will be dealing today. Today we are going to deal with a topic of estimation of road work. One of the important factor that is also a considered estimation of road work, especially whenever you are in the field. Quantity surveying is the most important part, even though it is, if you consider highway project, highway or NHA, any kind of project under construction of roads, you have to know the knowledge of road work, how to estimate the road work, or quantity surveyor. Okay, so we'll discuss today of estimation of road work. So everyone know that there is a in the estimation of road work, what is the main factor is involved, that is one is whether if you have a land, for example, land may be in terrain, a land may be in plain, or land may be in mountain. So you are going for a construction of road. That is, what is the duty of road, or what is the function of road? It is connecting to one particular city to another city, or particular district to another district, or state to state, or village to village, whatever it may be. It will connecting the people as well as goods to the transportation, or state wise or district wise, whatever it may be. But for that we need to construct the road. How? Before that we are going for a land acquisition. After land acquisition, we are going to do the estimation of that road work. How to estimate whether road may be in cutting or road may be in filling? Already you know that already of people are completed. The students used to completed used surveying, that is highway project surveying in the survey project work. So here just I'll directly go to the topic, that is volume of earthwork shall be measured. So first of all, here nothing must, first we are going to do the earthwork, right? Here mainly dealing with the earthwork. How to take the earthwork? For example, see the figure here. If in this case, this is road in cutting, correct? This, if I do the highlight for this, the road in cutting now, right? The road in cutting. So just I'll highlight this. Means your ground level is here. So this is in banking. So sorry, this is in banking. That means your ground level is here. See that. But your formation level of the road is here. See, this is the formation level of the road. So that you have to fill this much amount of the height of the banking, this much amount of the soil. In this case, here the road is under cutting, because this is the ground level. This much portion of your ground level you are going to cutting, that this much portion of ground. This is only the cross section. Okay, this is only the cross section you can see here. This is what we are going to cut here. Okay. This is freehand sketch, so this concentrate according to. So now, volume of the earthwork shall be measured in cubic meter without any allowance for the increase in bulk. So always volume will be considered in cubic meter. Okay, cubic meter. Your volume will be considered in cubic meter. That means it will be multiplying with the length, breadth as well as depth. Where is the length? Okay, now in this figure, okay, this is considered as depth, and this is considered as breadth, as well as this is considered. Then what is length? Length will be length of the road. That's all. The length of the road. For example, Karnataka. If you take Bangalore to Mysore, that is the length of the road. Okay, that is length of the road. Maybe 1,000 kilometers, maybe 100 kilometers, maybe 300 kilometers. That is length of the road. And this is the height, and this is the slope. This is the slope for the road. Okay, this is formation level. Maybe I'll just take one screen for you to understand better way. Let me take one board for you. See now here, we'll go for a black screen. So now here, see this is, one minute. This is the land acquisition we are going. Take this is the land. This is the earthwork excavation. Sorry, this is thinking that this is land. From, for example, from Mangalore to Bangalore, or any other area, whatever it may be. This is just giving the example from Mangalore to Bangalore. This is a road. Actually, earth look like this. Only the land, which is the land or ground level or profile of the ground, which you can see. So now I am going the formation level for this. I am going to give the formation level, means the road which has to travel. This is the formation level of the ground. This is the formation level of the ground. So now here you are getting you are getting here, this is what? Not able to see. This is a portion of okay, it may not look here. Sorry. So now here we have so this is the portion of what? The formation level above here, ground level. That means you have to fill it. So this is the portion of filling, and this is the portion of cutting. This is the portion of cutting. Okay, here the portion of cutting. Here the again so on. This is the portion of cutting, and this is the portion of cutting. And the green color which I am highlighting, that is the portion of cutting. Okay, this is the portion of cutting. As you know this, you are already aware of this. Almost all the students who are studying estimation, because you should aware, then only you can do the estimation. So that now maybe this is the formation level, right? This is the formation level. Maybe slope 1 in 400 or 1 in 500 or 1 in till 1000, whatever it may be. It is depend upon the terrain, depending upon the surface of the ground. It may be whether it is plain, whether it is rolling gradient, or it is depend upon again gradient, whether it is rolling or terrain or whatever it may be. That is depend upon that criteria. So now our duty is here. To know the, for example, how the road look like in the cross section. For example, take a national highway or any road, just cut and look. Then it look like. For example, if the road is in cutting, sorry, if the road is in filling, it looks like this, correct? This is the surface of the road, right? This is the surface of the road. This is the slope of the road. You can see it, correct? No? So this is what? For example, this is actual ground line. This is ground level, actual ground level, correct? Now here we are going to, this is the section of the road, correct? Maybe this is, now this is breadth of the, this is breadth you have, and this is depth, and this is length of the road, correct? This much portion we have to fill. This is the volume. This is total. This total becomes volume of the earthwork, correct? No, this is total become volume of your earthwork. That is what we are going to do in the road work, earthwork calculation. This is your volume of earthwork. Now in estimation of road work, first duty is to find the volume of earthwork. Clear? First duty is to find the volume of earthwork. So volume of earthwork, how to calculate now? There are many methods to calculate. See, you may not get same depth. Maybe, for example, now in this way, you may not get same depth. Okay, so that time what you will do? For example, here maybe filling. Usually breadth will be same and your formation level of the road will be same, but depth will not be same. Here D1. So maybe here D1, maybe here D2, maybe here to here, here to here different depth, here to here depth will be different as the land formation line. So formation line I shown in the figure, right? There will be some, for example, this is the line where we are going to here construction of road over here. So now this is banking. So for example, now our cross section is in this, under this stage, right? This is under filling. So cross section is under this stage. Just I'll highlight it by blue. This stage. So wait. This is the ground formation, maybe like this. You have 1 minute, just erase it, it's not proper. Just 1 minute. This is the ground line. Maybe your formation line means we are going to construct the road on this particular line. Like this it will come. So now here we have banking. So see here the different depth is there, right? See here depth is different. The depth is different. For example, D1 is here different, here different. So here D1 is different, here D1 is different, here D1 is different, here D1 is different, here D1 is different. But length is same. Till here the length will be L1 for the banking. This is the cutting length, and again here the banking length. Here you will get partially cutting and partially filling. That is also you will get. So like that, so and so. So now this is what we are going to find the volume. So we'll go to a slide now. We'll go to a slide now. Here you can see cross section of the earthwork road usually in the form of trapezium, either in the banking or in the cutting. I just now shown the figure. The total quantity of the earthwork is given by sectional area. See, now you take the formation width. So B will be here. The formation width. The figure 4.1 shows the cross section of the road, banking and cutting. If the B is the formation of width, S:1 is the ratio of the. So sorry, the B should be formation width and D is the height of the bank. Depth of the cutting sectional area is given by, which I shown in the figure now. I just change it. One small clarification here. This is the breadth. I gave that time. That is the breadth. That is for by mistakenly have given. So now this is the length which has to be formed. So this is breadth and this is the total depth. Okay, and this is the length will be formed. So now we'll go back. So here, see here. So now how to calculate the volume of this or quantity, total quantity for this? For example, this is I'll draw a figure for this particular item. So here, this is under banking, right? This is under banking. So now in this case, this is a ground line. Okay, this is ground line. So this is a road formation. So this is the formation of road. It should be straight actually. Okay, this is B, this is D, and this is L. Okay, I need to consider this is the length of the road. So now how to calculate it? How to calculate the volume of this particular road? So I'll take a rectangular portion of 2. See, this is one portion. This is one more portion, right? So now here, if you highlight, here, so highlight, this is the triangular portion, right? This is triangular portion. Okay, this is the triangular portion of two sides to calculate the volume of the road. So this is the triangular portion of the two sides, right? Okay, so now this is triangular portion of two sides. So this is a rectangular portion. This is a rectangular portion. This is the total remaining is a rectangular portion of the road. Okay, till here the rectangular portion of the road. Now how to calculate the volume? For that we have here area of the rectangular portion, plus two triangle, isn't it? Two triangle. Area of the rectangular portion will be this one. That is if I do it this way, it will come like this, right? Area of the rectangular portion will be this one, and this is triangular portion too. So what is the area of the rectangular portion? That is equal to, this is B. So B into depth, right? B into D, and the triangular portion is equal to base into, that is two triangle. Triangular area of triangular is equal to half into base into height, right? Area of the triangular is equal to half into base into height. So now what is 2? There are two triangles. One is here and one is here. Two triangles. So area of the triangles 2 into half into uh, base into height. So that is equal to your base into height is equal to SD into D. So that is, because we are not knowing this length, right? So this length is equal to base. So what is base? Base is equal to S. This is, if you take this is theta, then this will be the depth, then this will be S. So this length will be S into D. That is your trigonometrical calculation. That is that is hypotenuse adjacent to the opposite. That is what your SD. So this is SD, and depth, that is, this is base and this is height. This is base and this is height. So that is 2 into ST into D square. Then quantity total will be, if this is quantity or volume, that is BD plus ST square into L. L because this is area. Sorry, this is area. This is area. If this is also area, if you multiply by the volume of length, so this length if you multiply, then you will get the volume of the particular road. Hope so you understood the calculation of volume. There is no much. This is a simple calculation as of your any other construction. Okay. So now just I'll take this and I'll just rub it. Now we will move on. There will be some methods to follow to find the, just we got the cross sectional area for this length. Okay, but the D, as I told, the D will be different for different situations, right? For that we have to consider which methods. So we have a three method called mid-sectional method, that is mean depth method. Mid-sectional means mid-sectional area method, or mean depth we can call it as mid-sectional area method, and mean sectional area method or mean area method, or prismoidal method. So this is also called as mean depth. We are taking mean depth. Or this is also called as mean area. Okay, mean area. This is also called as mean area. So there are three methods: mid-sectional area method, mean sectional area method, and prismoidal area method. So now here we are going to concentrate on first method. What is that mid-sectional area method or mean area method? Sorry, mean depth method. Mid-sectional area method or mean depth method. See here, for example, now I am going to concentrate on mid-sectional area method or mean depth method. Mid-sectional means mid-sectional or mean depth. Here we are taking depth of mean. Okay. So now I'll show you one good explanation for you. So just to see here, this is the area and this is the length of the road. Okay, and this is a ground line, and this is also a ground line. So this is in banking. Right? So now the banking, you will come to know when it is in cutting, how it will look like. Cutting means the top, your ground line will be here, right? Your ground line will be here, your road will be here, road will be here. It will look like this. Means you are going to cut the earthwork. You are going to cut the earth. Means so this is the your ground profile is here. That is ground. You are going to cut the road. You are going to fill the road, isn't it? So now this is but this what is mean depth here? Why mean depth we are considering means, for example, if if the if the road is in such a way that, for example, I'll take for example in just I'll take only, wait a minute, I just take one good example for you. If this is the formation line, sorry, ground line. Now I'll draw a formation line. Draw a formation line with the red white color. It is not visible. So I'll take one more color. So now I'll draw the formation line. Okay, here the formation line. See, this is filling, right? So depth we are taking mean. Average depth we are taking, not here. We are taking average depth. For example, D1, D2, D3, D3, so on, D1 plus D2 divided by 2. So that is what average depth. For example, I'll draw by another color. So this is D1, this is D2, because depth will not be constant here. See, this is D1, here D2, here D3, here D4, here D5. So the length will be here. So for example, this is the length of the road. Okay. So D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. So D1, the area, mean area means D1 plus D2 divided by 2, D2 plus D3 plus D4 divided by 2, D4, so on. That is what your mean mid-sectional area or mean depth. So we are taking mean. Here we are taking mean of the depth, not here. This is mean of the depth. If D1 and D2 are the height of the banks or depth of cut at the two end portions, then mean height as found as D1 and so this is D1 and this is D2. This is two end portions. So then total sectional area is equal to BD plus this, as you know that BD plus ST square. The quantity will be BD plus ST square. That is DM. So that is, this should be DM. So then mean depth metal becomes DM. Here it becomes DM. Then this is become DM. So that is what we are taking mean sectional mean depth method. Hope so understood. Same way in the cutting, there is no changes. Cutting also will be changes. Like this it will be going on. But it will, when the cutting you consider, it will be coming under below. Here it will be coming. That is what the cutting. Okay. So this is about your mean sectional area method or mean depth method. Okay. We'll move to mean area method. Here we are considering area, mean area. So now different. We are here the length will. Okay. So now here, this is what we are considering. Depth BD1, BD2, A1 is equal to BD1, BD2, A2 is equal to BD2 ST square, nothing else. Just area we are considering as same. So now, I need not to draw again. So if the D1 are due to different section, then sectional area of the two end section will be, area will be, we are taking a different area. So now for example, area is considered as mean. That time depth is considered as mean. Now if you need, I'll draw one more example for you. Banking or cutting both will be same. So now if you need one more example, I'll take. So this is the ground line. This is the formation width. with a particular formation with a particular shape. So now I'll draw a line here. Draw a line. Okay, if some error is there, this is only freehand sketch. Please take it easily. So now here, see, this is the one area and this is one area. Area we are taking as mean. Sorry. See, the line has to drawn in such a way that correct, no? So it has to come like this. No. One more time I'll repeat it. So whatever I drawn here, that has to go like this only. Like this. So this is the, consider this is the area, one portion of the area. We are taking area as a mean. Okay. This is the area, multiply this area we are taking as a mean. So now I'll take a highlighter for this particular area as taking as a mean. This one area, mean area AM, with the considering of different depth D1. Here the D1 will be different. Here D1 is different. So we are taking separate area for this, and we are consider different area. Again we are considering here different D will be there, different depth we are considering. The area will get some, this is, and here we are taking one more area, that is different D2, D3, and one more area we are taking here. So on, this is a particular depth will be changes here. Depth will be changes here. That is, this is D1, this is D2, this is D3, this is D4, then this will become A1, and this will become A2, this will become A3, and this will become A4, and this is the mean area. This is the mean of that A1 plus A2, so on. A1 plus A2 divided by, so if you take this particular portion, then A1 plus A2 divided by 2 into L. Right. If you come here, A2 plus A3 divided by 2 into L. L, if you take, this is 30 meter, then this is L. This is 30, this is 30, so on. This is 30. So this is A3 plus A4 divided by 2 into L. So that is the volume of total volume. So this is mean area method. Okay, this is about your mean area method. No much confusion, I hope so. This is mean area method, that is mean depth method. So any clarification, please come a comment box. And another one method is simple method, that is prismoidal method. Prismoidal method, just follow the calculation of this prismoidal method. Only Q, everyone know that prismoidal method, Q is equal to L by 6 into A1 plus A2 plus 4AM divided by so on, divided AM. So here this is a more accurate method than above two methods. Okay, so this is a little more accurate method as compared to other two methods, but the earthwork is cheap item. Method 1 and generally adopted. According to prismoidal quantity of the earthwork is Q by L into 6, A1 plus A2, 4 AM. So this is has to consider, as I told in the last figure. So this is what today's your video. Here we are explained only about the method. The part, the next coming part, we will discuss about your part 6. We will consider one regarding this problem calculation. Okay, please subscribe and uh, wait for more videos. Thank you and all.